Welcome to the Honey Soul Child Bottega YouTube channel, where we explore the hidden realms of the soul, harness the power of energy shifts, and embark on a profound healing journey beyond religious beliefs. Channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. As the future is not set in stone, we encourage you to use the messages as guidance, taking what resonates and leaving what does not. Remember, your interpretation matters most, and you have the power to shape your own destiny. So, rising everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am your Chakra priestess here to do a reading on Kevin Hart, child, and what is going on with him and Tasha K. So, without further ado, I'm recording this on December 28th, 2023. Oh, keep in mind, all things are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So, let's go ahead and see what's going on. All right, so what's going on with Mr. Kevin Hart? What is going on with Mr. Kevin Hart? What is the state of Kevin Hart? We got the Virgin card that want to come out, meaning maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit, with the shadow attribute saying fear of intimate union. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck we have martyr. So on a light spectrum it says learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or cause. And then at the bottom of the deck it says addiction to self-pity. It seems like this person in this image is like throwing himself like, you know, martyrs are is an individual that is willing to exert themselves or sacrifice themselves for others and vice versa. Okay. All right. Do I want to get the energy of Tasha K? Even though I already did a reading on Tasha K. Let's see what's going on with Tasha K. That's too many. Oh my gosh. No. Tasha K. One card for Tasha K. What is the state of Tasha K regarding to this situation with her and Kevin Hart? We got the Lover card that came out with great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something on the light attribute. The shadow attribute, it says obsessive passion that harms other and self-destruct devotion possibly regarding to the safety and security and survival at the root chakra. With Kevin Hart is he has expressed himself as a virgin, possibly, because of the shade of blue, indicating throat chakra, meaning speaking the truth as well as expressing yourself. And with the martyr, with the shade of pink aspect, I always relate that to the heart chakra on the self-love aspect. So it seems like he views himself as a martyr to a certain degree. Okay. Next, following through, we have clarifying cards. So we're gonna clarify that. Oh, what's at the bottom for Tasha? Goddess energy. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Shadow attribute, exploitation of the female nature and form. Okay, so clarify Kevin Hart's cards. Why is his cards here? Why are these cards here for Kevin Hart? We got, don't get your feathers ruffled with, there's a sense of inner calm, well-being, patience, deep breathing, ideal. At the bottom of the deck, we got one horse town. There's a sense of boredom and monotony, small-mindedness going on. So he needs to branch out and move on. For Tasha K coming out, we got, it's blowing up a storm. So there's some strong momentum in her realm right now, with some sudden changes, a shakeup happening. And it's raining cats and dogs as well, with some temporary intensity. This too shall pass. There's a need for her to release and cleanse. Okay, figure out where her loyalty lies with her and other individuals, as well as being instinctive and intuitive, knowing when to hold, knowing when to fold, pick and choose her battles wisely. And of course, and she did say that she is on a spiritual sabbatical. So here we go. Now, hidden blockages for Kevin Hart. We have hidden blockages with Kevin Hart. Hidden blockages with Kevin Hart. Hidden blockages with Kevin Hart. We got a flaky shadow with committing to things but rarely following through, as well as unpredictable, flighty, and indecisiveness. So opportunities come and go, but if he does not seize them, then he will be left with no options. So there's a sense of flakiness going on with Kevin, ignoring little details that could make a major difference. So he needs to appreciate the details. And it says limited beliefs are preventing him from manifesting his dream life. He needs to adopt a new belief. Interesting. With Tasha K, I feel like I've done her so many times, it's not even funny. Okay, Tasha K, her hidden blockages during this time. Oh shit, excuse my language. And ironically, it says vulgar shadow. It says behave offensively, rude, inappropriate, harsh, no filter, cut, and blunt. So how you present yourself is how people first view you. What are you showcasing? Oh, we got the superior shadow as well. With minimizing or undermining others to feel better, boastful, condescending, snootiness. So she needs to be careful not to confuse her self ideas and what she wants to be with who she really is by trying to impress others. At the bottom, we have undiscovered talents for Tasha K. There are some hidden talents that she possesses that she hasn't discovered. So she needs to look to her past and figure out what are those hidden talents. Think of all the things that were good as a child. Even if the skill seems useless now, they could easily still be hidden talents. And then at the top, we have, look, I did mention the root chakra, right? It's at the top of the deck. So there's, her root chakra is blocked, obviously. Thank you for the clarification, Spirit, and the confirmation. regarding to her safety, her security, and survival at this time. And that results to some pessimism, lack of focus, lack of ambition and purpose. Again, hence that's why she's possibly going that she went on the spiritual sabbatical. Okay. Now, what is the tea regarding to Kevin Hart? What is really the tea? Let's ask that question, because there's already tea that is out regarding to him suing her. But we're gonna ask, what is really the tea regarding to Kevin Hart? Okay, what is the tea? We got clout hungry that came out. Says something, does anything, make ish up, and dramatic. So somebody is clout hungry. Someone is a wolf in sheep's clothing. And let me get the last card before I get from the top and the bottom. Oh, they gave me 2 cards. Someone caught a case, allegedly, with actual infection, actual disease, rash, etc. And someone is extra triggered right now. Obviously, I'm going to say, Kevin Hart. It's leaning towards Kevin Hart as being extra triggered right now, because he's the one filing the suit on Tasha K. Right? At the top, we got incarcerated. So, someone may end up locked up, or someone is trapped in their thoughts. I'm going with Kevin Hart because there's a male silhouette in this picture. So, and plus he does have the limited beliefs card, right? And then we got forcer. So things are on him or things are on you, forces their way in, or uses forces to get what they want. So, okay, it's like forcing the hand at play. I do want to get some hidden truth with him and his wife. So what could be some hidden truth with him and his wife? With Kevin Hart and his wife at this time. What could be some hidden truths? Okay. What could be some hidden truths with Kevin Hart and his wife? We got temptation. There's some temptation at play. Someone wants to talk. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? And someone is planning. Someone is planning. Let's see, at the top, it's high vibrational, higher purpose. And where's there goes my blank card. In between that, we got organic growth and focus on the money. Okay. So it seems like the wife is learning a sense of higher purpose while he's focused on getting to the money. Everybody. Okay, yeah. That's what it seems like. That's what it's giving. But there's some temptation. Someone wants to talk. There's some planning involved. But at the same time, is high vibrational and organic growth between them. Yeah, it seems like she's more spiritual than he is. Just I'm just going off the images of the card from what I can see. Okay. All right. Let's go to the analysis. I should have had these cards already out. Okay, what's going on with Kevin Hart at the root? What's going on with Kevin Hart at the root? Ooh, right out the bat, workaholic. Focused on the money. Already, thank you. Now, what's going on with the sacral? Which is crazy because for the past couple of weeks, I've been watching like The Real Husbands of Hollywood on Netflix with More Kevin, More Problems, whatever the continuation of the title is. But within the Real Husbands of Hollywood that's on Netflix regarding to Kevin Hart, within those 7, I believe it was 7 episodes, it was basically how Kevin Hart was basically a workaholic, right? A workaholic, focused on the money. And the only way for him to be able to navigate work-life balance, he invested in, Dwayne Martin, aka Tasha Campbell's ex-husband, had told him or suggested that he should invest in cloning himself, so he could be at several places at one time. And the real Kevin would be at the place at because it was like a competition between him, Kevin Hart, and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, on who was going to be the first celebrity to go to space with Space Y, with Mark Cuban, who is the Dallas owner, the Dallas Mavericks owner, right? I think he's on Shark Tank too. But anyway, he owns Space Y on The Real Husbands of Hollywood. So originally I think it was supposed to be Kevin Hart that was supposedly been the first person, but Mark wanted to add like a competition on who has the most donations, to be able to be selected as the first celebrity to be going to space. So while Kevin had invested in all these clones and stuff, he had like 4 clones, but one ended up passing away, transition, because it had ended up transitioning too quickly to like him being an older version of Kevin Hart. So then it went down to 3 clones. One was a sensitive clone, one was a hardcore clone, and then he had 3 clones, and one of them ended up passing away. So he had 2 left over. There you go. So it was the real Kevin Hart, and then there was the sensitive Kevin Hart, and then there is the Kevin Hart that is hard knock, right? The real Kevin Hart is the workaholic. Then the sensitive one, if at first it started, the sensitive one started at I forgot where the sensitive one had went, but he had ended up going to the therapy sessions with his on-camera wife at the time. And then the rough one ended up going to the one of the gigs that he had set up, and end up being a whole catastrophe on that. And then the real Kevin Hart ended up being at the events where he gives the donations and stuff like that. But anyways, it's the cards that are coming out right now is starting to make sense why I was watching that series over and over on Netflix. Like this. Okay, thank you. And ironically, I was watching that last night, early this morning, before this news broke about Kevin Hart suing Tasha K. So, okay, back to the reading. Oh my gosh. The solar plexus. What's going on at the solar plexus? We got gossip. Look at there. Look at there. I don't even know why I have that. Okay. And then last one, the heart chakra. Thank you. Abundance. And then at the bottom, we got bittersweet. Got a lot of oracle cards out this time. All right. So, when it comes to his safety, security, and survival, of course, Kevin Hart is a workaholic. He is focused on the money, right? Let's get some clarifying cards with that. Because when you tend to be a workaholic, it causes you to not focus on what's going on at home. Hence, where's that card? Temptations come into play when you be a workaholic sometimes. Let's go. Clarify the workaholic card. Of course, comedy is his self-expression of how he makes money. Is the Knight of, is being clarified by the Knight of Swords. So he needs to learn how to seize the day. Things are coming and going. He's talkative, impulsive, witty, focused. Following through with the King of Wands, a natural born leader. So he's a natural born leader and entrepreneur. At the bottom of the deck, things take time. Good things take time. 7 of Coins. So, 7 of Coins. He has been working on this, or working on his stability for 7 years. Okay, things are starting to come to fruition. Long-term projects are coming to fruition within the 7-year time span. Hence, we're in the year of 7. So, okay, we're in the year of 7, so that can also play a factor into that as well. He may experience some things coming to fruition this year, since it's the universal year of 7, or he has been working endlessly and being focused on the money for the past 7 years to be able to reap the benefits, reap his rewards, right? Or things starting to come to fruition. With the death card here in the sacral chakra region, there is some changes going along with this. There is a need to release, so change could happen. Okay, being clarified by the winter solstice. Oh my goodness, we are in the winter season. Finding light within is a year or more. Tie up loose ends, validate feelings, hibernate in winter again. And this card here, it's giving winter vibes, right? It is definitely giving winter vibes. So there is a need for him to hibernate, validate those feelings, tie up loose ends, and find the light within during this time period. Okay. In order to change, you gotta release some things. In order to change, you gotta release some things. It may be women, right? Clarifying with the 3 of Cups, it's time to celebrate with social gathering. And the 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, completely content. Okay. So as you begin to release Kevin Hart, right, things that will lead to a transformation. And also I indicate this card for myself, like divine intervention is being played upon regarding to your relationships and parenting, and collaborating to create with passion projects, right? So there is a need to find a light within so you can be able to celebrate and experience that emotional fulfillment that I'm pretty sure you always wanted. Next, go following through with the gossip card in the solar plexus region. So there's been some gossip at the heart of it. With the gossip card here, that is indicating represents being truly open with no personal agenda rather than love. It could also indicate the opposite as well, meaning rebelling and denying your true gifts. And the ability to follow your heart can appear to others as careless or strange. Yet, in truth, everyone wishes they have a loving openness of chartreuse. Okay. And chartreuse is just the lady in this picture. So let's clarify that. Don't be so quick to assert yourself in gossip. Laying the foundation, setting some goals. Oh my gosh, that's too many. I'm not getting those. Nope, not getting those. What else? We got the Hierophant, non-conforming. Okay. Challenging the status quo by thinking for yourself. And with the 4 coins at the bottom, with material attachment, with scarcity mindset, a hoarder, conservative, possessiveness, tight wad. Okay, so with this gossip card here in the solar plexus region that deals with learning to assert yourself and establishing boundaries, the personal inquiry for this card is he needs to ask himself, what is he resisting? Charmaine is about prejudice and misunderstanding. So there's a need for him to refocus on his life and figure out what is he resisting, as well as appreciating differences is the key. Is a warning that he may lose a valued relationship if he does not appreciate what he has because of him being a workaholic. Okay, now it's making sense because he has been busy laying the foundation, setting some goals, right? And I'm pretty sure he is a non-conforming person regarding to relationships and marriage, right? Because in the upright, it's dealing with religious tradition. It's dealing with rulers, leaders, conforming institution, conventional marriage. But with this coming out in the reverse, he is unconventional when it comes to that realm, and which resorts to unconventional life choices, alternative lifestyle, challenging the status quo and thinking for himself, and along with some material attachments that comes into play at that. Having that scarcity mindset. I don't know if he's a hoarder or not, but it's indicating that in the card. Is he a penny pitcher? Is he a penny pitcher? I want to know that. Is he a penny pitcher? But again, that was one of his hidden blockages, is ignoring little details. And this card is warning them in the solar plexus region on how he asserts himself in situation because of him being not an alcoholic. Oh my gosh, with him being a workaholic, right? With people being workaholics, it tends to lead to not. It leads to ignoring the little details, right? And also it's a chance where you're going to end up losing a valuable relationship if it does not, which was being indicated in that series of Real Husbands of Hollywood on Netflix, is that if and his wife, his screen wife on that series at that time, was telling him if he don't get his ish together, she is going to leave. Okay, working so hard can only do so much. Yeah, and I know that provides a living. You want to be able to be stabilized. You want to be booked and busy on that, but that comes with a consequence. And that could be resulting in losing valuable relationships, i.e., your marriage. Okay? And then, because, like, again, that was being indicated on the series. And that's why he was cloned, because he wanted to be able to really be in the place where he was wanting to be, which is making sure he beats the competition so he can be the first person to go to space. But meanwhile, your wife is asking and telling you what she wants, which is to acknowledge her and her feelings, right? And take accountability of some things and make some adjustments so you can make more time for family life. But with him ignoring those signs within that series, it caused her to pack her bags and go. And it wasn't until when Nelly was getting married to the his on-screen fiance, Angela Rye, and she ended up running from the altar because she said Nelly was starting to be born and wanted to live that Saint Lunatics lifestyle. So it caused Kevin Hart to take a chance of getting his wife's back hand in marriage and back in love with him. Okay, so let me know if you watched that series on Netflix, because that's what these cards is coming out, and that's part of why I was watching that series over and over again, because I did not know all this stuff was going to unfold between him and Tasha K. Okay, I didn't even know there was an interview that was supposed to come out with his former assistant dishing out the details with Tasha K as well. I'm like, is this the revenge of the assistants or not? Okay, but let me finish this dang reading. I just had to let y'all know that in case some other stuff started unfolding. All right, so the abundance card, and this is all alleged, but it's starting to come together in my point of view, okay? From what I have been doing in the background, right? So, watching and doing in the background. Anyways, we got the abundance card at the Hart chakra card. As you can see here, this card says a lot. It says, you have the abundance box here that's full of gold. And then there's two situations at hand. And the reason why I ask, is he a penny pitcher? Because there's a girl here that has a coin here but there's a string attached to it, and it's like she has a choice on whether she wants to give it or not, or she can give, but she is expecting for something to come back in return. And then you got this man on the side that has whose coin has basically fell in the vent, and he's not able to get it out. And with him spending or losing his last dime or his last dollar per se, he's indulging in some liquid spirits to numb the pain, right? He's stressed out. Clarifying the abundance card here. It's given for the love of money, okay? Clarify the abundance card because it's going into 40 minutes. We got the Ten of Swords here. Final chapter. Dead end. Breakdown. Oh, look at this card, y'all. Ten of Swords. Final chapter. Dead end. Breakdown. Break up. Divorce. Backstab. Ruin. Rock bottom. Failure. So, it's possible there may be a divorce allegedly happening, okay? Or it could come to a dead end when it comes to this lawsuit as well. He may end up losing it all, allegedly, okay? With personalities clashing, it may be with 5 people, okay? Personalities clashing with competition, arguing, chaos, misunderstandings, lost opportunities. But at the bottom of the deck, we got Knight of Coins. Connect with nature, okay? It's the need for him to be connected with nature. Be conservative, be practical, hardworking, persistent, maybe loyal, maybe stubborn at times. Because at the bottom of the deck we got bittersweet. It's bittersweet. It is gonna be bittersweet. Yikes. Let me see what it's talking about with bittersweet. Is the picture says 1,000 words. You got this person that's showing some appreciation to this other person, and they're just like, that's cute, but okay, that but it's talking about inner strength here, helping you to rise above the circumstances and do the right thing. It's time to set aside your personal agenda for the good of the group. The person you're becoming is capable of more than you imagine. So he needs to ask himself, parents often make difficult decisions not supported by their children. Can he see the strength in the choices of others? Okay. So, yeah. Whatever is happening may require release. Like I said before. It's also representing, this card is also representing unexpected news. Okay, so there could be some unexpected news coming about. If it's not this lawsuit already, it may be the inevitable, which was that Ten of Swords card. Let me just pull that out, because I'm not going to say it again. It may be this right here. Boom. More so this word right here. Boom. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. Don't get mad at me and get mad at the cards. Get mad at the energy that is at play right now. Oh, because look. Unwelcome change is following through with that. With the 5 of Cups. Yikes. Okay. What lesson is Kevin Hart learning in this situation? Yo, that's a lot. In it? Okay, envy. We got envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Along came with that is love. So he needs to be able to vocalize his love and appreciation for people. He has a choice to love. He has a choice to bring harmony and balance into his situation. And he may do so with either with the work that he does or just saying it himself. But he need to utilize his throat chakra energy to do that. He needs to be able to learn how to express love that brings about appreciation in a wholehearted way, right? And then at the bottom of the deck, manifestation, self-love, manifestation. He has the power, have the inner strength to, I'm gonna bring out this card here, right here. Tie up loose ends, validate feelings, hibernate during this time, because you want to be able to maintain the symbolic purity of the heart and spirit, okay? And learn to transcend the nature of service to oneness or cause. All right? You see how those two cards come out full circle? It may be in a different shade of color, you know, but it's still within the color spectrum. You see how that come full circle? Okay, I'm done. Feel free to chime down in the comment section below or what you thought about this message. Look, karmic completion is following through with that. Sending love, strength, and healing to all parties involved, child. This is a mess. My bingo card is officially done for 2023. Feel free to leave your comments down below in the comment section. So be the light to you all, and always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself, and purchase the Strengthening Thyself guide booklet.